Hi, it's Hazy and welcome to my channel. Today I am making a mark making sheet. Okay, there's a reason for it. Okay, let's show you the reason. Okay, I haven't finished this one yet. See, I didn't finish it off. I gave the impression at the end I was finishing it off. Okay, I will put it on Ko-fi for my anniversary, 4-year anniversary. Okay, so I'm going to put that on there. I've got two of those, so two different ones of those to put on, and two different ones of those. They're just random. I thought I'd do random stuff. The only reason I'm doing this is because I couldn't find the one that the lady I got the idea off. I couldn't find the actual one she used. I thought, yeah, I'm gonna make one that it's so easy. And I looked at what she'd, but there's not. I'm not really copying. It's just amazing. I am so happy with how it turned out. So just making something like that, and yeah, that's the one, and then that's the one I've done before. So both of those will be on Ko-fi. So that means you can actually use. So these are the two papers I've got on the thing. You can actually use those for your things the same as what I've used for mine. Okay, that's in that case. So I've designed both papers physically, of course. I don't do digital. Okay then, so without further ado, it's quite a long video because I'm doing that, and then I'm doing the origami piece, okay, which is inspired by Karen Elaine. So I do hope you like my content today. Please give me a thumbs up, that'd be absolutely amazing, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and let's go. Right then, so we're doing some mark making today. So not just mark making, okay, I've got other ideas. Yeah. Right, so the idea is these at the end. If you want to do that, you don't have to do that. That's a bit of origami. Right, so I'm going to have a go at one of those. Let me show you what I've done. Okay, so I'm going to put these on Ko-fi, okay, probably including the one I'm doing today, I don't know. But these are the ones I've done. And it's just random stuff on there, okay, because that's what was on. The lady I got it from was Karen Elaine, of course, yeah, because she's always doing origami. And I thought, I might do a purpose for this, okay, so I'm going to do one of these. Show you some mark making, okay, and things like that. But then I'm going to show you how to make this. I've done it from memory. Look at me, done it from memory. So here's the. I don't know if it's this. This might not be the actual one for this one. I've got two here. It fits. No, I think it's the other one. I think it's this one. Alright, so this is the belly band idea, okay. There's that to make as well if you want to. Okay, this is just some fun. I haven't done the middle. There's a thing that goes in the middle. I'll show you that later. I'll do that later. Okay, I just want to get on with this mark making. I'm trying to get on with the mark making. Right, so I'm going to use this as reference. I'm going to show you what I do. The reason I got those got these as well. I'm doing black and white. This is because I wanted. Oh, it looks gorgeous, doesn't it? What she did was used yellow, but I thought I've got some gorgeous green gel press paper I can use. So yeah, look, a green day. I've got my green cardi on as well. There we go, green day. So in that band. Right, there we go. Okay, so you may have met these the other day when I did my. These are homemade. I love these though. These are amazing. They're like proper art. The ones you can buy, the proper arty ones you can buy. So you can buy stuff like this. Badly done squares. I showed you that the other day, me cutting that out the other day. I think it was that bit there. And there's this bit as well. Square ones. That is proper stencil material to make it. I don't know where I've got some somewhere. I don't know where on earth it is. That's just a piece of plastic. I made one the other day as well, but I think I made one yesterday. A really badly done leaf, and I've seen a professional one, so I am not worried at all because we can easily make them. So easy. I did it with, made them with scissors, including that. I made that with scissors. So to push, if you want to push the scissors in, you get a piece of foam underneath, and that makes it sure you, well, ensures as much as possible that you don't tear it. So you get a piece of foam to dig in, as in packaging foam like that to dig in. It doesn't it doesn't tear. So I'm going to use these, yes, because I've used these here and I love them. And that is actually archival ink, not archive, whatever it is ink I've used. So I've used these thick pens. Let's show it that. So they've got a massive tip there. And things like that. That's the second size one as well. You can hear them. they need shaking up. Got some mark making foam stamps. I forgot to use this last time, so I want to use that. Love this. And that's the one there. So that'll be good. I'll go talk you through it, because obviously I don't know. And I've also done little doodles as well with a pen, normal ballpoint pen. And I've got things like that with a brush, so I could use that. You can do anything, you don't have to copy me, you can do your own thing. But if you've got anything like that, and I've used a ruler as well, I've got my ruler somewhere, so I'm going to use that. This is just, I've got this here for inspiration. I'll show you, I'll do those. I haven't got a one of those in black yet. I've ordered one, it's coming next week sometime. Oh yeah, shall we do this one first, because this is one of my favourites. I'm going to try this. This is seems to stay wet, so I'm going to put it up there. It not necessarily stay wet. Let me have a look. Yeah, I can see in that corner, can't you? Right, so yeah, so I've got my little handle now. Okay, I'm just going to press it down on there. Sometimes it stays wet, sometimes it doesn't. I think it depends. It might depend what paper you use. It did not stay wet on watercolour paper, but it might on others. So I'm just going to put that there. Okay, I'll talk you through some of this. I might do some quick stuff. See, there's that. And then I'm going to print it again. Yeah. It doesn't matter how. I can see if I can make it print a little bit better by. Let's have it the same way. Don't have to have it the same way. Change it round. So I'm going to push that down. Okay. Like that. Yeah, that's printed better. So I'm going to do one more because it's a 3, isn't it? Apparently you should do 3 odd numbers. So either put it there or here, which I'll put it here. And it can you can see where you're putting it as well. Even though I just put it on, just virtually on top of that one. Yeah, I saw that. Right, okay, now so for things like this, you can print, you can honestly print like this. So you can do that, and see if I can keep my hand out your way, yeah, so you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, things like that. That's printed a lot better than I did on the other one. Yeah. So I've got a grid stamp as well. If you've made that grid stamp I've got, you could use that. You know that grid stamp. It's a video. It's called that. The video is actually called Making a Grid Stamp or something. Make this grid stamp and make something else. So you could do that right there. So I'm going to put some of that. Just should I put that there? I don't know if I want to use that VersaFine Claire. It's a bit, yeah, might stay wet. I don't know if that's dried. Oh, it has. Oh, it has. It's dried, so it might dry. Or you could, with this, especially if that does stay wet, you could reverse it. I wonder if I can do that. I'm just looking round for a brush. I've got a brush somewhere with the... It's okay, Nico. Right, no brush in there. Yeah. I've got a black. There's a black. No. I've tried. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I put the drawer back in because I thought I've just had a craft lunch. You know, all my pens all over the floor over there. I don't want to have another one. I'll do that later. I'll deal with them in a bit. I don't think I need them. If I need them, yeah, that's it. Right, so let's put a few or a bit here. I'll try and get it as black as possible because it's black and white, isn't it? Not grey and white, although it doesn't really matter. When I did actually print it, obviously, because that's what the idea was. And then, let's see if I can put that down here and get the reverse. That's right, ruffle it up. Right, let's see if it's done it. Oh no, it hasn't. Oh, so it didn't print. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to do this instead then, if it's going to do that. Yeah. Oh, I know what I could have done. Put some water on it there. That might have done it. Yeah, that'll do. Anything crazy like that will definitely do. If you saw Karen, she used what do you call that thing? Collage soup. So, and didn't do her own. I thought I have got collard soup, but I haven't got the one she had. It was absolutely gorgeous and I loved it. Yeah, I thought I want to make one of those. So I've got something like that, and it is. It's as good as that, I tell you. As good as what she's done. Not she's done. It's as good as the collard soup is. Okay, what I'm doing. I think I could be a collage soup artist. Have you seen what they do? I think, what? What? Oh dear, some of them are awful. I mean, I actually went on, there's a thing called www.collagesoup.com, and you can buy their stuff on there. And I thought, you can't see all of it. And I thought, if I could see all of it, I would not. Definitely not. I've got some of this. Yeah, so, yeah, so I'm using a ballpoint pen now. Let's do that. I'm going to do that. Move out the way a minute, you lot. You lot are all trying to encroach on here and see if I can queue up to make me use you. I know, those pens there. So you can make a grid. You can sort of like do it like this. Go a bit crazy. Okay, like that. And then, we are about to check in a minute, see if the shopping's coming. Yeah. Yeah, so you can do anything crazy like this. That's what I did on the other one. What did I do? Oh, I didn't do the whole thing, but it doesn't matter. You don't have to do the whole thing. And you can perhaps come the other way if you like. Anything goes. So it's just having fun with black and white, basically. Okay, so we just need to just check a minute what my thing is. Yeah. So you could even, you can do it straight if you want as well. Yeah, you can do anything crazy like that. Anything straight, anything. You could even do some little things like this. I didn't do it on that one, the other one. Little scribbly dots like that. How about that? They're not, that's called arty, yeah. Yeah, so when I say arty, I mean, I don't know, it just looks so badly done, it's gorgeous, you know what I mean? I don't know, that's hard to describe, isn't it? How do you describe arty? Oh, let me show you another one. I'm going to show you that thing. Right, pen. Let's get this. I'm going to do one of those things with that grog squeeze. These are grog squeezers, okay. You can't seem to get white. I couldn't find white, so what I've done is put some blueproof white in, and it took me ages to get it in. It's all over the place, but if you squeeze it, it will actually squeeze it, and then as you put it in, it will actually swallow it, sort of thing. It's weird. It took me ages. I got all over the desk and everything. Probably still got some on the desk. So what I did was just something like this, okay. I don't want it to be so obvious it's lined like that. But that'll do. And like that, yeah. When that's dry, I'll put some on. In the meantime, I'm going to get mark making stuff. Where is it? Just had it. Come on, dear. Oh, they're over there, are they? Yeah, this one. The reason I'm using reverse fine clay, even though sometimes it stays wet. I don't know why it did that yesterday. I was so annoyed. I was so annoyed, says I. I was so annoyed. Yeah, well, what happened was, it didn't dry. I thought you're supposed to dry. Why didn't you dry? What? Just why? Yeah, I suppose you could get things to go over the edge like that. So you can, don't forget with these acetate, yeah, that's acetates there. Helen's going to send me some stuff, she says. Yeah. So I don't know when that's going to be. I'm really excited. I haven't replied yet. She says, is there anything else you want? I thought, what? What is she going to send me? Yeah. Yes, of course I'm going to, it's something to do with my channel. Yes, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Probably stuff like, I wonder if she might send me some foam stamp. Yeah, if she does send me some decent foam stamps. That's good. I gave away some foam stamps for my 3,000 subscriber video. That was good. Yeah, so there's this sort of thing as well. And, well, you can do anything. Like, that goes there-ish, yeah. Go to all over the desk, but that will wipe off the glass. Right, so is this dry now? So I'm going to use this nice big one. It makes patterns like the moon, well, not like the moon, not like the man in the moon sort of thing, but yeah, see that? It makes little textured patterns. Probably because of the sponge, yeah, it's just got a sponge on the end. That might be the reason, actually, yeah. It's got a sponge at the end. I like that. So that's good. And then to counteract, let's have some, I don't know, I think probably a little bit smaller, because I can put some more dots there, draw them. So if you've just got pens, that's what you can do. It looks just as good. Okay, so pairs of dots marching up this way. I've done basically that bit, haven't I? Yeah, can you see that? I hope you can. Because I just realised you might not be able to see that corner. Oh no! You couldn't have seen that corner, so what I did there was just put those two little lines there. Hopefully you can see that. I can't tell because there's a big bar in the way. Right. You could also get a pen and draw on the dots. Doodle on the dots, doodle on the dots. And, oh yeah, it can be moved. Or I can move the camera down a little bit. That just about gets it, doesn't it? About if I move. Yeah, I think that's about it, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to get the whole thing I mean, hopefully I'll be able to get close up as well. Right, let's see what else we can do. We can do squares. Let's do small squares. Let's do this slightly small one. This is a 10mm, sorry. This is not, that's the 1.5. This is a 10mm. So you can make some centimetre squares with this one. Yes, these are made in the UK, but you can get this sort of thing anywhere, I think, can't you? I've seen people use these on and they're not fun sills. These are fun sills. Fun sills. Can we see that? Fun sills. So if you're in the UK, what are 15? I think they're under. I can't remember how much they were. Might be £15 for 5, but you've got. And they're very, very good, very reliable, these are. So I definitely recommend them. I'm not affiliated to them in any way, but definitely recommend them, yeah. I see this because it's got a big sponge on it. This is before I did all, yeah, so that's a lovely mark making stamp, okay. You can use lids, I suppose, couldn't you, if you've got some thing that will print. That might, something like that might print lids, I don't know. So, but I've made foam, yeah. Whoops. That's right, get stuck to the page, won't you? Yeah. Yeah, this is right to the edge just about, so it's you can just about see what you're doing. Let's try and do 5. That's what I done in the other one. I did 5, and then what did I do? Oh no, they're a bit close. These are a bit further apart, so I can do other designs around it. There you go, things like that. Yeah, you can try and squeak it as well if you like mine does, but I'm not doing that on purpose. That's how it is. Right, and then I've got, what else have I got in here? I've got some little ones. I have got some hearts somewhere. If you saw on the video the other day, I've got some absolutely gorgeous hearts, but I'm thinking that this needs to be any way round, so I could have put them upside down and everything. They're all little, and they've got little patterns in it. I did have them on video. Well, I've had the paper that I've done them in on video the other day. That's almost like an oval. That can go in there. That can fit. Yeah, let's try and get oval way around. Don't know if it's... Ooh, I must have put some little pen marks in there because it looks like it's got little dots. Let's do some, you could do some things like that in there. Oh, she's meowing. Got a cat meowing. She says, I'm a lady, I want something. Yes, that's my little black madam. She's so gorgeous. Right. She's Arwen. Arwen, yeah. Yeah, I don't often mention Toriel. She's gorgeous. She's a huge, fluffy tortoiseshell, or if you're in the US, you would call them calico, I think. We call them tortoiseshell. I keep mentioning the US because they've got 53% of viewers who come from the US. So there's over half. Oh, it's like my dog. He's over half Chihuahua. She's 52% Chihuahua. So yeah. So I've got stuff on there. That doesn't matter because that could be part of the design, couldn't it? So even this works. It didn't work at first. Yeah, that can go half off like that. Yeah, that's fine. So I've got some lines. Oh, lines with, could do lines with this. Could do like, oh, keep banging things. You can do lines with this. Oh, look, that's a very arty line, that, isn't it? Yeah. There you go. And then I left it out, of course, it's tiny. Oh. That'll do. Right, I left something out and it's tiny. Of course, I've scraped that. Probably stopped the video. I probably would have edited that out because I was looking. I don't like looking for something on video. But yeah, but I might leave that because I like it. Here it is. Yes, I've got a little flower that I'm going to print in black. I'm going to print it in white because it's got white stuff on it, but I'm going to print it in black and hope for the best. Yeah, so that's just a mini foam stamp there. Yeah, so there's more to this and more to foam stamps and using acrylics. I can't believe it. People just use acrylics and it's such mess. It's so messy. Dashes on here. Yeah, these are really good. It takes us a few seconds to get going sometimes, but when they are going, they are amazing. Lovely and white. sometimes I use those in fillers when I'm doing abstract like gardens. I just shove them in the, like, sort of represent sort of flowers, I suppose. Oh, another thing you can do is numbers and things like that. Numbers, letters, things like that. I've got some foam stamps in the other room, but I'm not going to use them. Yeah. Let's put some random numbers. Okay, so we've got some rubber stamp lettering or numbers. Yeah, you could use those. Yeah, something crazy. Then random letters, perhaps somewhere. I mean, don't have to do it. I could turn it around because I don't want it to be directional, really. I should have put HCA, shouldn't I? Come on. Yeah, I also like that. Yeah, I see the sixes, love those elongated sixes. That's why I do those. Forgot about doing the 9 like that, but yeah, that'll do. Things crazy stuff like that. If you've got something to print one with, there, do that as well. You might have done some numbers like I have. I've got some a number frame stamp that's somewhere in the, you know, in the drawers out there. Yeah. Let's have a look. Right then, that's finished then. Okay, so I've done that now. I'll show you, I won't copy this one, otherwise it'd take me hours. So what I'm going to do is, the other one, you're supposed to say 8 by 8 inches, but I'm going to do slightly less. I think my, it's because of the surrounding, it's because of the surrounding, that makes it slightly, the border makes it slightly less than 8. That's annoying in the UK, isn't it? So we can't do, although I could leave a little border on and add. I suppose I could, because then I've got the exact measurements, haven't I? Yeah, point. Let's just see how much. Let's have a look, see if that's 8. Yeah, it's very slightly over. So I'm going to save this little bit for the belly band. Right, so it's corner to corner. Right, see if you can see if you can get as accurate as possible. Yeah, mine's very. Yeah, I don't know if I can, but anyway, let's see if I can get back a bit. Now you can see the mess, can't I? But hey, get this thing out the way. Right, so what I'm going to do now is fold this over to there. So it's folded. Yeah, you put the outer cover on the back. You can have that as the outer cover of this. I'm having my coloured one as the outer cover. Okay. So I've printed on both sides. What I do is put the paper back in. And if anybody else could, I know some people was telling me that you can put one in and get the same pattern both sides, but no, I've to just put it back in. That's what I've done. It's obviously not quite a square. Look at this. If you've got proper origami paper, and it's 8 by 8 inches or whatever, you might have a proper square. Yeah, that seems to be there. That seems to be. Yeah. I don't know if that's me or shall I cut it so it's an actual point there? Probably regret this later. Yeah, so this is the disaster area, right? Okay, so this is the origami disaster area. Then what you then do is that, put it that side like that. So you've got, yeah, that seems to be fairly in. And then you obviously make the, see that's done it now. So yeah, so it must have been the way I cut it. Right, yeah, if you do it with knife and ruler, yeah, it's probably a lot more accurate a job. Right, so yeah, this is virtually the plainer one. So I've got two. I've got one with, I've got the other one. Yeah. So what I'll do is give you one with more pattern on and one with less pattern on. I'm using the one with less pattern on this one. Okay, so what you would do now is fold one of the corners. I don't know how it's going to turn out, so I'm going to put, there's a middle bit here somewhere. I'm going to fold that just before the corner so I don't quite go up to it. Get in that line there, yeah. See if I can get that line on the other line. Okay, that's folded. See if we can get that flush with that line there. So that line should correspond with the line that's there. Let's see if I have. I don't know if I even have got that right. I think I have. Yeah, I think that's right. I kept creasing this yesterday, creasing it different, but yeah, it worked. And then this one as well, that could have been coloured in, I suppose, but yeah, not done that. And then you want that there. You don't want it too far in the middle because it would bend up anyway. Okay, and then what you do is bring it back and then put, right, let's see if I can find that line there. Can't very easily see it, it's there. There it is. And then you bend that to there like that. I've used the crease rather than the corner actually to, I don't know if that's going to be more accurate, I don't know. It should be, shouldn't it? Theoretically, yeah. And that will go up to there. There's the bend, yeah. So that will go like that. And then what you do is bend these up. And again. And I think you bend it so that's the bend there. Or bend it to the middle, I think, perhaps, would you? Yeah, because that turns out to be exactly at the middle. Now there's a thing in a minute. Now this is what I remembered because it took me a while to work it out, so I'm going to explain it. Okay, is the making, oh, is that right? Is that flush with that other one? Yeah, I think it is now. Yeah, so that should not touch. Yeah, it's not very accurate, is it? Yeah. Let's see how mine turns out, not being too accurate. Okay, let's see if I can remember how you do this bit. I think what you do, yeah, there's a line here where it's a fold. Take one of the sides, okay, put your finger in there to see if it will, I don't know, something like that, and then you put your, then you fold in that line, that here up to this line here. See if I can get it on close up. I don't know if I can. By now it might be sort of like saying, I can't do that anymore, I'm not doing it. And then what you do then is put your finger in here and get that accurate there, so you can, I don't know if that, and if you bend that bit. But anyway, and then you do the same with the other side. So that looks like it's, I don't know if you do this, but that's what I'm doing. I think you do something like that, I don't know. And then you will do the other side as well, so keep that, oh no, does that actually, that doesn't look very brilliantly accurate, does it? That might be now. I've moved that so it corresponds with this more. Okay, then you fold this against the edge there, okay. And crease down, then you put your, do it as far as you can here. Okay, and then you bend it like this. and put it along that crease there. It seems to almost go to the edge there, and that should be flat like that. And you do one at once if you like. I think I did both but on my first one. Right, so this will bend now up there, so flush against this line here, the underneath bit here, bend that up there like that. Yeah, then turn it round, etc, etc, bend it this way. We'll put that down and see if we can get that so it's sort of more facing that way, like that ish. That'll do. It's not quite in, is it? But I think it's my third one I've ever made. Yeah. So let's see if I can. Let's see if we can do that. Yeah, that's done. Yeah, that's not too bad, is it? And then you would bend that up to there, flush to there. Okay, and that could be left like that if you like, but I'm going to show you another way which I like actually. Right, so then we'll take the middle bit again, so there's a line there again, so you'd fold that up to there-ish. Okay, so it's nice and flush, and then you can put your oh, I've made a hole in it now. Maybe don't push it so far that you make a hole in it, but what I could do is put some washi tape on there, yeah, something like that. So you put it there like that. Okay, so that would do. I think you can actually bend it now if you want, because I think it does do that, doesn't it? You can actually bend it like that if you like. Yeah, I'm going to have a look at that in a minute, see if it's mendable. Yeah, so don't push your finger too far, yeah. I haven't even got nails. It's hilarious. Right, so let me put that there. So that one's going flush with this bendy line there. Or even this, yeah, so don't go any further than that. And then I'm going to not make a hole in this, but push that there like that, and then I can make a fold there. Okay, and then you'll need that fold later, that's all. And then you will bend that down as far as you can. I'll have a look in a minute. I'll tell you how the hole is in a minute, if it's any. Yeah, and then we do the same, okay, like that, nice and flush against there, and then flush against here as well, so we've got that one underneath there, and then there's also that as well, that line, that's slightly over 8 inch, yeah, because if you're in the US you won't get that. Wait a minute, what are we doing? Yeah, that is slightly bigger than this, so don't worry about that. Right, and then yeah, we're sort of like, yeah, we bent it. I don't know if that won't matter actually, even if that's slightly wrong there, I don't think. But I'm going to do something else in a minute. Okay, no, we're not doing both, we're doing just one. So you can have it like that. Let me show you how this opens. It opens like that. Yeah, so pretty, isn't it? I'm so pretty, I am. Ha ha ha. There we go. So you just do it like that, and then what you do, if you like, which I like to do, which Karen Elaine did, she put the, yeah, so that's perfect there, look, that fold goes to that line. My other one wasn't so perfect as this one, so I'll have to, oh yeah, I haven't checked the hole, have I? Whole situation. I'll have a look in a minute. So we're sort of like, yeah, that's about right. And that was more like mine was. It was over the top like that, and that's wrong. Let's see if I can get it so it's not so over the top. Somebody cooking. Smell cooking. Or I'm hungry or something, yeah. Right, so that's how it can be like that. So you don't glue it, because I think it's origami. You don't glue origami, do you? Apart from what we're going to do in a minute, which isn't classed probably as origami. Right, and same the other side as well. You don't have to do this bit, you can leave it flat as I said, but that probably about the same as the other one behind it. Okay, yeah, no, we're not straight. No, we're not, are we? No, we're not. Right, and then that will bend. Yeah, that's more like mine was. Where's the hole? If I can't find the hole, that's amazing. Can't see the hole. Any idea where the hole would be? Because I can't remember. Yeah, it might be, is it that? So if it's only that, that's okay. Well, I can't find the hole, so that's good. Okay, so I'm going to make the belly band, but then I'm going to make something else. Okay, I'll probably do that off camera because I don't need to show you that. That's, yeah. Right, so now we get this, okay. You can do it either that way or that way. I wanted a bit of that showing. Either you just bend it so it don't have to be, this is not a certain measurement. I've glued that one, I think. No, I haven't. This isn't one I've glued. That's the other one. That one's quite nice, isn't it? That one with the that on it. And apparently what you do is just fold it like a bias binding. Yeah, so I suppose it's like that. Okay. And like that. I assume, I don't know. And then you fold it in the middle. I mean, it's not probably not even straight, as it knowing me as I do, yeah. There we go. Right. So, yeah, so that's glue it. So what you do then is glue this together. Okay, I don't think I've got, did I do the other? Oh, I don't know if I've cut out my other flat. Oh no, I was going to do something else actually. I was going to do something else because obviously then I can show different ones. So you put around gluing this, okay, put glue in each bit I suppose, and then you can fold it back down again. Yeah, like this, like that. Oh no, you won't, will you? Because you'd have to. I don't know what it's supposed to be like. I wonder if it's supposed to be. So it's got a seam at the back like that. I don't know. You can do anything like that though, can't you? You don't have to do what I do. You don't have to do what I don't have to do what Karen did. Okay, so I can just do it like that. So it's got that seam at the back like that. I think that's more like bias binding, isn't it? Then you can make a little gusset thing if you want to. I didn't actually do it on the other. Right, so I'm going to put glue on these now. Because this isn't what she did, yeah, so but this is different. Mine's different, okay. I don't think this is what she did. But she did use that sort of glue. So then she had a little 2-ounce bottle, I think it was. Yeah, mine's a bigger bottle. Yeah, because I've got a thing right. Okay, so now that's don't matter about that. We'll ignore the crease. So you can do what you like. I wanted that bit on top. So what I'm going to do is see if I can get that sort of in the middle-ish, like this. Right, so that would be there-ish, wouldn't it? And then what she did was made a gusset. So what you do then is, and I'm not going to do it brilliantly, I know, just going to do it like that. And then a tiny little bit later do another one, tiny bit later, I don't know. A bit later, well, a few seconds later, yeah. And later along the line, do that. There we go. So then you'd have, which way am I doing it? This way, aren't I? I'm gonna do it, yeah. I would close that way. So that would go there. Doesn't matter about that thing because I'm gonna put actually a different coloured, completely different colour flower there in a minute. Right, so that one would bend like that, and then you would make another little bend as well. You don't have to do that. I don't think it's absolutely necessary. But you'd have two sort of bends, so you'd have a line there and a line there. I don't think it's essential. And then what you do then is probably cut everything off, yeah. Right, so that would be like that. There-ish, and then you would cut, especially probably that bit off here. And you'd have that lovely piece of flower there, yeah. And then you would glue it, but you'd have, what she did was, and I think this is a good tip. Oh, yeah, that's not very good, is it? But you'd put a piece of something in there to stop the glue from gluing to this. Because you know what glue's like, it does, doesn't it? Oh. Especially my glue. Right, so there, that would be... I could put that on there, couldn't I? So you want some, you don't have to have a closure, but you could put it there at the side if you like, and add a, you could even add a phrase there, so you put that there, that. But that's intended to go there. There's a totally different one I've got somewhere. I've got another one of those I could use, but oh, there's a butterfly there. Do you know what? You could put a butterfly on. There's one. That would be nice, wouldn't it? That'd be on top of the flower. I only want one, dear. That'd be on top of the flower, wouldn't it? So there's other ones as well. Got quite a lot of different butterflies in there. Some very whimsical and some very done like that. I've got that on video. So that would go there. That would sort of, yeah, you put that in the middle. That would sort of cover that, wouldn't it? So you could, what's that? Oh yeah, that's that piece of paper there to prevent that from sticking, which it didn't, thankfully. Right, so you could put that there, directly in the middle like that. And you wouldn't really notice that, would you? And why have I put that there? I don't know. I had to insist on that there, yet I don't need it. And if you can see, yeah, you can see my cup of tea. You can see my cup of tea if I've got it on full screen. Elizabeth just brought it to me. Right, there we go. Right, so that gets, oh, what have I put glue? I've put glue, of course, here, and I shouldn't have. Yeah, you just look to see where you need to put the glue. You don't need to put it all over like I just did, yeah. So that's your little thing there, yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna do another thing in a minute. Got to make sure I can do it, and I'll show you in a minute, okay? Well, I've done that now. It took me a couple of attempts. Now, this is a weird, interesting phrase, because in order to do something well, we must first be willing to do it badly. Although I normally can just write them, I've actually had 3 attempts. So that's, I think that's quite interesting about that. Right, so let's put one of these in here. What it does is you pop it in there like that. Okay, pop it, yes, pop it, yeah. Right, and then that you can easily take it out, I'll put it in, etc. Okay, I'm not even sure if this is the right one, because it's one's slightly bigger than the other, isn't it? Yeah, I think this is the one for this. And where's the one I've made a minute ago? I don't even know which it was. Did I? Yeah, I did finish making it, didn't I? Oh yeah, it was a butterfly, wasn't it? Yeah. Yes, it was a butterfly. So the butterfly one goes on. Oh, that's that one I meant to put it in. I meant to put it in that one. And that one's finished. So, let me show you. You can easily lift it out. If you need to, like that. I thought I'd do green round it like. This is a very... nick the idea off Karen Elaine. Okay, do one of these in there and put it in there. I thought they were so cute. I thought that's probably what made me want to make one. The quote, I love quotes, as you know. Got a video the other day with my quotes. Yeah, I probably showed you there. I could write them straight on. Right, because I've sometimes got an idea. There we go. Let me put this on there like that. Okay, yeah. So that. If you remember, that went in the middle like that. That's rather cute, isn't it, on there? Yeah, so that's that one. And obviously I've got another one. I could... Oh, that one's a... I don't think I've even glued this one, have I? No, that one's not been... So I've got 3. Done 3 now, so I've got... So this is the 3rd time I've ever made one. So, and I remembered the second... When I made the second one, I remembered how to do it. I think... And I've just done that folded back thing there, rather than leaving them big. I think that one must be this one. Yeah, so I'll just carry on and do these then while I am finishing off. Okay, So I do hope you like my content today. Please give me a thumbs up, that'd be absolutely amazing. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Let's put these the right way around, so we're done. Right, okay, so that one's there. Okay, I haven't done a quote yet for that, but yeah, I'm going to definitely 100% do that. I'm definitely going to get some quotes. I absolutely adore them. I did. Oh yeah, I've done that on watercolour paper. That was what I was meant to show you, because I couldn't find these flowers. Yeah, so there's that idea. There's also that idea as well. That's what I was looking for. I'm not sure if that's a foam stamp. I'm not sure. I might have it somewhere if it is. Yeah, see. Oh, and it's perfect, that is actually. I'm keeping that one for that. So thank you so much for watching today. Please give me a thumbs up, that'd be absolutely amazing. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you next time. Thank you.